There we go. Dun, da-da, dun, da-da. All right, so today I'm going to teach you guys a little bit about theater's history, about where it began, how Shakespeare influenced it, and the kind of theater experiences that we have in Las Vegas. So to start out, the Greeks can mostly be credited with the creation of theater. There was one of the priests of the Greek god Dionysus. His name was Thespis, and he started to kind of create the beginnings of plays. They had a festival for Dionysus that would last a couple of days, and during the festival they would have different performances. And so, since this was all Thespis' idea, actors and actresses now call themselves thespians. I'm a thespian, so that's cool. So, as the theater progressed with the Greeks, their set pieces got more intricate and complicated. They started out with just putting up cloth and like painting things on it to try and transport the audience to different places during the performance. And eventually they got to pulley systems where they would have ropes around people and they would make it look like they're flying and different things. And so out of this, there started a superstition that it is bad luck to whistle in a theater, because if someone was made to look like they were flying, the only people that were strong enough to lift the people up in the air were sailors. And the sailors would use a system of whistles, and that's how they would communicate with each other. Instead of just yelling during the performance, they would whistle. And so that would let each other know, okay, this is when you're going to lift the person, this is when you're going to let them down. And so out of that, it became bad luck to whistle in the theater, because if you whistled the wrong signal, you could potentially hurt someone because they would fall to the ground. And there are lots of other superstitions with the theater, and that brings me to the next subject, which is Shakespeare. And a big superstition with the theater is about Shakespeare's play Macbeth. And it is considered bad luck to say Macbeth in a theater. And so we use alternate names like the play or the Scottish play, because there are 3 witches that are in Macbeth. And so I'm not exactly sure where it started, but someone was like, oh, Shakespeare wrote actual spells into the play, and now it's got black magic in it, and anytime you say Macbeth in a theater, you're going to bring bad luck onto you. And in fact, there have been many performances, or like when they've made it into movies, there have been complications with actors. There was actually one movie in the 90s. They were making a movie of Macbeth, and the director died during the production. And so it just depends on if you really want to believe in all the superstitions or not. And William Shakespeare, he really kind of shaped how the theater is today, because pretty much before Shakespeare, theater was just meant for the high society or people who are well educated. But Shakespeare, with the plays that he wrote, he changed it to where it was more applicable to everybody. And he wrote about like things that were going on at that time and like kind of making fun of it. And so that's kind of when theater became something for everyone to enjoy. And he kind of introduced the structure for modern playwriting. Before, plays were event driven instead of character driven. And so instead of having a character like, oh no, there's a drought, I'm going to have to go and do this now. It was based on the character's choices and like, it's all about me kind of a situation. So he kind of shaped modern playwriting. And of course, theater's been growing and growing and growing, and now we have movies, which is fabulous. But in my opinion, there's nothing quite like a live performance. All of the work that goes into it. And there's lots and lots of places that you can go and see different kinds of performances. We have the Smith Center, and they put on such fabulous shows. I recently went and saw The Waitress at the Smith Center. It's a musical, and it was great. Or there's other places like The Ranch. That's an outdoor theater. They only have performances during the summer, but that's still really super fun. In an earlier speech, we heard about we've got a mermaid. You can go and see that. There's all kinds of things down on the Strip that you can go see, and that's all because it started with the Greeks and theater and performing and entertaining. And we even have like colleges. We have plays here at the colleges you can go and see. So there's lots and lots and lots of different types of theater. So it's really for everyone, and it's something that everybody can enjoy. So if you can, I definitely think you should. So yeah. Oh, and my cards. Oh, yeah, I guess I should show this. This is a Greek style mask, the kind that they would wear. They'd have the mouth super open so you could still hear what the actors were saying. So yeah.